I guess I just have to experiment with those to see how much power they generate overall, depending on what I do exactly. Maybe I can't connect too many at once. But I will create a third row. Placing things in 3D is really difficult. And I guess I can really block more of these water areas so I don't run into this river accidentally. I guess now the power demand is sometimes satisfied. I might even try to find the wiki for this game and look up if there's a perfect ratio for those water wheels and crank generators. I don't want to manually activate half of them. So this now has 1900 sometimes. Let's just build one more in between there. And now it has even more. So maybe that didn't... Okay, now it goes down. I'm not sure if that's just because the demand goes down. No. Demand wobbles around a bit, around 2000. So maybe it's fine. I will just add another one there. Maybe the production can now even go up to over 2000. I will have to see and go to the factories and see whether they produce more than before. At least those mechanical components are available. And also this seems to turn faster than before. I wonder if I can just erase the core composer and whether the cores then stay up there. Is it worth the experiment? I think it would be nice to do that with a smaller one. Where only a few research cores have been placed. Now it would be nice to have iron ingots as well on this belt, or on a belt like that. First I will add some intermediate storage for those copper components. And maybe I actually wanted these circuits to be in this place on the bus. And then I put copper there. And then on the next one I put copper components. I guess the iron ingots really need to hurry up so they don't run out of space. I will just steal some of them now. I guess this might be problematic, and it is. There are not yet any copper wires on the bus, and I think I would have liked them on the bus. Maybe like that I can somehow get them through. I hope that those mechanical components do not interact with the iron ingots now. The splitter seems to be fine there. Let's get past this core composer with all those resources. I do have a lot of copper ore on me, and also I probably need to deliver some fuel to the iron ingot production soon, which I will do just now. After removing the copper ore from my inventory. And this also needs a bit of fuel soon. Very soon. The miners are still fine. And these ones also don't need anything. Now I'm reminded a little bit of these Minecraft mods where you had lots of transport systems underground and machines that could quarry out a lot of resources. There still seems to be enough of fuel in here, but it's just 26 left, so maybe it's not so much. Now I should provide the miners with some fuel. Maybe so there is at least 30 in there. Okay, I can actually hand out single items with just right clicking. Maybe now would be the time to install another miner and smelter. Just have to figure out where exactly I would do that. Quite dark here. So maybe if I destroy this wall, I can install another miner here and a smelter behind it. I guess the lamp might have to go again. Since I'm not using many of those miners, I should possibly just put them on another key in the hotbar. I like to use belts very much, so maybe I will swap those. I will use inserters more often. Maybe like this for now. Inserters are on 4, belts on 2, and the scanner is still available. But also I'm not using the pickaxe anymore, so that can also maybe go away. Soon-ish. For now I just need to think how I will build this exactly. So I need the smelter. Which is on 6. This needs fuel, but it will get it automatically. Now I need to think how I will do this. There's a flatten option apparently. Maybe that worked. Looks flatter. I'm flattered, or the ground is flattered. I guess that might be quite loud. So how do I now build this? How did I build it here? With those weird tunnels or bridges? I might throw in a lamp. Now it's a little bit more visible. So let's assume there's a belt going that way. And I guess this would just be the fuel. But then I realized that it would have to be further away if I really want it like this. But then I also realized that I might just build things completely differently, which I will just try now. So it will get the fuel first, so it can actually start smelting. But I might have to kill some more soil. And now this will go that way. This is fine. Okay, more iron ingots. That should work. I guess after a while it will not be as full as that. Only 2 iron ingots every few seconds. Not sure how fast this is exactly. Also maybe the one inserter can't keep up. I will have to see how full those smelters are. Maybe they can keep up almost. Or maybe if something was in there at some point, it never really got emptied. So I will just empty them manually one time. That's the loop of miners and smelters. That's still a lot of bio bricks. I will see if all those miners back there have enough fuel. I guess so. It's over 40. Now I just need to look at the iron ingot belt. So the belt on the right sometimes stops a little bit, which might mean that I'm producing too much of those iron ingots. But I guess too much is better than not enough. And I will now fix this little problem. Always prevented me from walking automatedly. Let's test this now. That now works. Great. Oh, I can hold E and then it collects all the resources that I have looked at while going somewhere. That's a good thing to do. Maybe that's something like mass collect, which I might have seen being unlocked. I would like to know where I can get those Atlantum ores. I think the green stuff are those research cores or some buildings. So even if I zoom in, it still shows the same zoom number. And I can't move anything there, so that's a bit weird. Processor units. Plant matter frame and electrical components. So maybe if I put some plant matter frames on the bus, that might help. And then I can make those processor units. Apparently no iron ingots make it that far, because that's not a real... Wait, what? Only if I tell it to go that way, it will also split this way. That's a bit weird. Which meant that no iron components have been made in the recent time, which is fine, I guess. I don't need that many. But I still would like those chests to be limited. So how do I get those plant matter frames out now? There are quite a lot, so let's just take them. Hello, hey, what's Mark? the cool bass player. I wonder why the honk didn't work. Normally it should work via trigger fire, but that didn't really do anything. Sorry about that. I might try again, but maybe it doesn't work. Or did I just not hear it? Might also try the honk low. Might also try logging into trigger fire, sometimes that helps, but maybe it's just weird today. I guess I might always just click in the browser and make the sound appear when you redeem something. Like that. That involves some manual work, but that's okay.